right in with my son's friends. Actually, he'd fit right in with my son's girlfriend. She's got about as many piercings as he's got. Oh well.
Thank goodness, I think the weather's going to hold out for us.
Yeah, we're going to be okay.
Good.
So is Allie going to get here before the parade starts? Do you have a program in your back pocket?
No.
So
That's not even on
Well,
the
mine's in
radar.
my coat from last night. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a sad state where
Okay.
things are getting to that they got to have all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Oh my. Oh my. What? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't remember getting it, but I promise.
Blair, if I would go through the barn, I would find all sorts of things that might interest you.
I would get out there something.
Oh, this is it. I keep on telling the kids that's their legacy. Yeah, in that barn there. And, yeah, we're going to get 5 40-yard cubic dumpsters and empty half
There you
of
go.
it. Yeah, okay. Hey. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to be gone for about 3 weeks and just hire somebody to go in there. That way I won't
So
know
we
what
start
they
the
pitch.
show.
And,
Yeah, you don't get nervous about it and go, well, you know.
15 minutes.
How do you want to start this?
Oh, we'll just say, because like usually, just the color guard will come down and they do the national anthem.
Oh, awesome.
So we'll stand for that
label.
and
If I label it, I might as well clean it.
start yammering, because then it'll take a few minutes for the rest of it to.
Oh.
And these
Yeah.
guys are great to chat it up about the history of
Oh.
old settlers and everything when we hit lulls and stuff.
Get whatever you can get.
Troy already turned us on. I'll pass it down.
Okay. Hey, you guys, mics are hot for our streaming, so just so you know. Hello, Facebook land. Or. Speakers are hot.
Alrighty then.
I've seen parents dangling their kids out of it.
Thank goodness.
That is so scary.
Unbelievable what parents are doing.
Thank you.
That's why I tried to turn it towards the
This. Oh wait, send me that other picture that he took of us, will you?
Okay.
With the popcorn.
Well, that's if I feel that. Yeah. Station road. Yeah, we need to. Station road.
What's going on? Good. What are you doing? I was sitting over here with the family. What are you doing? I am Casey. I'm sorry. So what are you doing up here? I gotcha. There it is. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Hi, how are you guys? This is. What do you do?
Just gonna do a Facebook Live with a rape. I don't know how to hold it up there.
Do you mind? Yeah. Well, until we get.
Make everybody nervous.
Should we start at 5 till? We can kind of give a little bit of the history, talk a little bit about that stuff, and then color guard and all that will start probably right around about 5 till. Because then we can chat for a bit before color guard starts. Perfect. Thank you. That's how I roll, RC.
Oh, you roll.
Quite a few people out here.
Well, there were a lot. When I drove in, it was they had all the streets. I couldn't really get into. Where did you park?
I'm over at the car show
Oh,
because I had to be over there early to unload.
I parked at the library. They let me in. Yeah, just kind of like on. Just turned off water and parked on Park Street by the post office and the library.
Yeah.
It was kind of in between. Yeah, I pulled up and it closed off and rolled down the window. Supposed to park here. To go, oh, I'll move it. You can park wherever you want. Morning. How y'all doing? Appreciate you. Oh, sorry about that. How you doing, Rob?
Tell her we met you. And when you talk to her, say, Tim and Rob deserve a raise.
Yes.
Throw that in.
Some days. We already knew that.
Yeah. She did it. She still married him. Yeah. We've known him a long time. Yeah. I like.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. I was born in 1970, so I just missed it.
I'm 72, so. That's so did my dad.
Don.
Hey, you, get off your phone. Wait, it's not on. I'm going to start calling people out as a warm-up to warm up the crowd. See when she wants to start.
I think she's covering. Yeah.
I'm emceeing.
Yeah.
The parade.
She's in charge of the parade.
Yeah, I'm in charge. Definitely. That's why it's going to be a big, hot mess.
Tina says hi.
Oh, of course.
Do you want to walk around and look at my hair?
Or do you need some help? Let us come down there. How's that? You got your camera? You got the phone?
Adrian. Yeah, they took away all the other chairs.
What?
They took away all the other chairs. This isn't as wide as it was last year. He went to Texas A&M Commerce. Called something else back then. East Texas.
That's like
Fort
on the way
Worth.
to Ruston, off of I-20.
Yeah, up Fort Worth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Quincy Tyson section.
He's just waiting on us.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? See, Mother Nature isn't messing with us today. There's no rain. We're good. We can do this thing. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Kim Burns with Fox 4 News.
And Kim brought me along. I'm Rob Collins. Appreciate you all coming out. How's everybody doing today? All good? Great. We're going to have a little fun today, and we may call you out, so be on your best behavior.
We have only had just a couple cancellations, so these Olathe folks, this Old Settlers Day Parade, this means something to people, and they are troopers. So everybody is ready. They are ready to get rolling, and we're going to get rolling in just a few moments. First, though, we'd like to introduce our esteemed colleagues at the table this morning. You guys want to take it away?
I'm Jay Lang, grounds chairman for Johnson County Old Settlers for the past 23 years, and thank you for attending.
23 years, Jay has worked his tail off to get this thing together. I have emailed this man more times than anybody should probably email anyone. So thank you, sir, for your service.
I'm Tracy Underwood. I'm on the grounds committee with Jay. Jay tells me what to do, and I just get to do it.
Tracy, we can't have too many chiefs. We need Indians too, don't we?
We have a young lady, Donna. You want me to grab you the mic? All right. She wasn't going to talk earlier.
See, she's not going to be shy. I told her she'd get up here and she's going to get all this confidence.
Yes. Donna Manning. I am president of the Old Settlers this year, and so glad the rain cleared out, and we're going to have a great day.
Jay, let's talk a little bit about the history of Old Settlers, because this is such a long-standing and important event for this community. Tell us a little bit about the history.
Go ahead.
Here goes.
Okay, well, Jay all of a sudden is getting a little mic conscious. So anyway, Old Settlers has been celebrated since 1897 right down here in downtown Olathe. This will be our 120th year of the Old Settlers celebration. We missed 1 year due to an outbreak of polio. And we have 36 committee members that are all volunteers. I'd like to give a shout out to Sheila Reitmeyer, who's our parade chairperson, and everybody that's helping.
Woo!
If it wasn't for then, of course, all of our police and fire and MedAct and everybody helping put this together, we couldn't have Kansas' largest parade.
Old Settlers actually started for the farming community. They would come out on one afternoon and have a large picnic. There again, back then, the politicians who were running for local office naturally would go ahead and give their little speeches. And from then on, it just kind of evolved into a family event. We are considered as a festival, but really we're a reunion. You can come to Old Settlers and see people that you haven't seen for years, or the only time that you do see them is downtown here. And that is what makes Old Settlers just a great event, is the reunion.
So many hugs and happy faces. The theme this year is...
It's peace and love. A look back at the 60s. We don't have to worry about you and Rob being involved in that equation.
We're close.
We're close. We're a little too close.
We do have our tie-dye T-shirts. If you want to go down the information booth, this is the only year we're going to have them.
We want to thank our generous sponsors this morning as well. Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-American University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGilley Funeral Home, Marsha's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, KFKF. We could not do this without these generous sponsors. So thank you from the bottoms of our hearts for helping make this possible. Tonight, of course, the parade is just the start of the fun today. It goes on all day long. The entertainment tonight at 6:30, you can see Funk Syndicate, and at 8 o'clock, Exile. And don't forget, there's lots of other events going on today as well.
Yeah, a lot of events you can take part in. We'll just run down a few of them for you. There's a flower show at City Hall, the auto show in the parking lot of City Hall. You were at the auto show earlier, weren't you?
Yes, they have some delicious pulled pork sandwiches over there.
All right, maybe they can bring us one. And
There's
we'll,
a little dance team fundraiser going on if
give
y'all
them
want to
some
help
love
out.
and taste their food. There's a lot of food booths, of course. There's a big carnival. That's on Kansas Avenue. Arts and craft booths and commercial booths. So that's pretty good stuff. Now, how many of y'all were watching this morning when you saw Carrie Wickersham on Fox 4 out here reporting? Awesome. And we interviewed some of you guys, and I know to be an Old Settler, you have to live in Johnson County for 45 years. It doesn't have to be continuous, right? 45 years? How many of y'all are registered Old Settlers? Look at that.
Thank you.
That is amazing. How many are close? Close.
These guys are too young. They're like, I'm not admitting to being here for 45
Started living
years.
here when you were 1. That's how it is. All right, folks. Well, we're going to get started here. We appreciate y'all coming here. So let's sit back, enjoy the parade, and have a little fun. Here we go.
Parade's being led today by our motorcycles color guard. The single riders carrying the flags are George and Gracie Johnson. We also have our National Guard band, fire truck, MedAct, and of course the CERT team. Following any disaster, the potential for, with the potential for large numbers of victims, if our telecommunication equipment goes out, there's roadblocks, we never know what can happen, unfortunately, in this day and age. Well, this group is endorsed by the Department of Homeland Security and Community Emergency Response Team. They're an organized team of people trained for disaster planning, preparedness, and survival. They will meet Olathe's needs in the event of a disaster. Let's give them a great big round of applause. Thank you for your service, ladies and gentlemen. And always a sigh of relief, right, when you see those lights driving past you instead of behind you, right?
You can speak for yourself, Kim. I don't know what you're talking about.
And here's our color guard. That Olathe flag flying proudly right next to our Kansas flag and, of course, our American flag. Again, the 120th year for Old Settler Days. The only year it didn't happen was due to polio, so Mother Nature was not going to keep us down this year. A World War II veteran. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
Just a great way to kick off our event today.
Morning. All right, coming up the way, the city of Olathe, Fire Engine 51. About a good hand for those guys who, they run in, folks, and everybody else is running out. We can't thank them enough for everything they do, along with all the other emergency personnel.
And if that didn't get your attention, we don't know what will.
Exactly. Well played.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Here comes Olathe CERT again. This is an organized team of people trained for disaster planning. They are prepared. They are ready. They will help anybody who needs it in the event of a disaster. Nice. I'd like to thank our generous sponsors, Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-American University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGilley Funeral Home, Marcia's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and KFKF. Coming down the road here are the Olathe Northwest Raven Pride Band and Drill Team. You guys are in for a real treat with more than 330 students in the marching band, concert band, and jazz ensembles. The Ravens are home to the largest band in the state of Kansas and among the largest in the entire Midwest. The award-winning students at ONW have earned many accolades for their performances. You might have seen them last marching right down Constitution Avenue in our nation's capital as the Kansas selection for the National Memorial Day Parade. Here in the front, you can see our Raven dance team, 11 national titles under their belt. And this one in front is the coach, Shannon. Let's give her a shout out. Just got engaged. She's going to the chapel and she's gonna get married. The Ravens Band is under the direction of drum majors Devin Gauger, Haley Schwartz, TJ Delia, and Jace Richardson.
They sound pretty good, don't they, folks?
Way to go, guys.
Yeah, they sound great. All right, coming up next, Olathe Northwest Raven Pride cheerleaders. The Northwest cheerleaders pride themselves on school spirit and excellence. They're led by senior cheerleaders Abby Drew, Lucy, Carly, Macy, Peyton, Haley, and Josie. They're very excited to compete in the high school nationals coming up in Dallas, Texas in January. They're coached by Kate Frank and Jessica Collins. These Raven cheerleaders are off to a fantastic season. Give them a big hand, the Raven cheerleaders.
And none of these kids would be here without this truck behind them. These are the Olathe Northwest Raven Pride Band Roadies. Next are, they give a great amount of time and care to their kids. They set things up. They make sure those feathers are straight, the bows are tight, the skirts aren't too short. They've got it all covered for you. So thank you, parents, for making all this possible.
You know all about that. Do you have a big trailer for your daughter's dance team?
I need one, but no, I don't have one.
Busy. Very busy indeed. All right, folks, while we wait on the robotics team, we want to give a big shout out again to our sponsors, Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-America University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGilley Funeral Home, Marsh's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and our friends over at KFKF.
We've all heard a lot about STEM recently. Well, this is the Olathe Northwest First Robotics Team 1710. They're entering their 14th year of competition in the First Robotics program. The team consists of nearly 50 Olathe Northwest students. The competition, which consists of designing, programming, and building a robot for competition, allows each member of the team to build their collaboration, problem solving, and communication skills in pressure-filled situations. Additionally, the team has graphics and media sub-teams that create authentic designs, movies, and more for the team's safety of inclusion initiatives, as well as other team needs. The team also interacts with hundreds of area youth through their STEM outreach programs, which work to inspire the next generation.
Good stuff. The robot had boxing gloves on it just in case none of that worked. Hey, take a look at the golf cart, folks. The Olathe City Council, give them a big hand. They're efficiently leading by setting the standard for excellence in public service. These elected officials believe in the future of Olathe and invite you to share your insights to shape the 20-year strategic plan. Council meetings are the first Tuesday of every month, open to the public at 7 o'clock down at City Hall.
And these little dancers are from Lee's School of Dance, proudly celebrating not only their 47th year in business, but their 47th year in the Old Settlers Day Parade. They want every star to shine, ages 2 to adult.
Hi, girls.
You guys are cute.
You got a lot of trophies.
Their competition dance team, the Star Dance Team, is celebrating 27 years of champions. Classes begin this month, so you can join in on the fun, take a chance, learn to dance. Go check out Lee's School of Dance.
All right, folks, coming up next is Mayor Mike Copeland. I Read with Mayor Mike. Mayor Mike is with the second graders from Olathe. They are celebrating the importance and joy of reading on the I Read with Mayor Mike float. Many thanks to the Olathe Teen Council for supporting the community's literacy efforts and decorating the float. That's pretty good looking, isn't it? Good stuff. Olathe, of course, a city of readers. We know that reading is an important part of being good citizens. It brings lifelong rewards. The I Read with Mike program is now in its 14th successful year in the Olathe Public Schools. Well done, guys.
When your air conditioning goes out in the summer or your heat goes out in the winter, you want it fixed fast, and these guys can get the job done. 1 hour heating and cooling.
Are they throwing out air conditioners or heaters?
We wish.
Catch! You need a big glove.
And look at them sticking with the 60s theme in their tie-dye shirts today.
They're all happy together out here today.
Why did we decide on the 60s theme, gentlemen?
Sheila had wanted to do something concerning peace and love, and we decided to tie it into a 60s theme.
Nice. Coming up next, we have the Veterans Community Project. They are determined to fulfill the unmet needs of homeless veterans. And it looks like this is one of those tiny homes.
Yeah, those are springing up all over the metro. And if you want more information about the tiny homes, what they do, how they can help out, just look at that website there on the side of the trailer, veteranscommunityproject.org. You can find out everything you need to know about this wonderful project.
They also give scholarships to women, local, state, and international. The Tiny House Project is a fundraiser. So the tiny houses are being built right now at 8900 Troost in Kansas City, Missouri for homeless vets in our area. Again, if you would like to help, please contact the PEO organization.
All right, here come the Saber Cats.
Those are some teeth. The Summit Trail School Band, dance team, and cheerleaders. Summit Trail is the newest middle school in Olathe. This is their first year in the parade, but they are pleased to join the great lineup in this Olathe tradition. The band is under the direction of Mr. Josh Hankey, and the dance team is under the direction of Aaron McGrard and Nina Lopez. Please enjoy the performance of Saber Cat Pride.
Coming by next, U.S. Congressman Kevin Yoder, a fifth-generation Kansan. He says he stands behind the true value of hard work and prairie spirit that make Kansas so special. He's honored to represent our beliefs in D.C. He and his wife, Brooke, live in Overland Park with their 2 daughters.
And as we like to say up here, we parade, you decide.
There you go.
Coming
Kevin,
up
Rob,
next
I'm
is
just
the
gonna break-
Culture House. Oh.
I'm just going to break in just a second. Remind everybody, besides the parade today, we have the flower show at City Hall. The auto show is going on in the parking lot of City Hall. We also have the carnival on Kansas Avenue, all of the food booths over here on Cherry, and some of them over here in Arts and Crafts. All the arts and crafts booths, and then, of course, the commercial booths.
Yeah, Troop 888 from Gardner, Kansas. They're over in the arts and crafts area. They brought us some kettle corn, and it looks delicious. We haven't dug in quite yet, but we will get there. And here comes the Culture House. This is an Academy of the Performing Arts. It looks like we have a Disney princess in the house. A couple of them.
Is that Belle?
Yes.
Moana? Look at that.
Look at you
So I have a
knowing your
7-year-old
Disney
daughter at home. You know
princesses.
what am I going to do?
That was impressive.
There you go.
Kim, the Culture House was founded in 1996, and they've got 2 locations in Olathe, and
They just opened
house
up in the mall, didn't
Conservatory
they?
of Arts.
Yeah.
And
Okay, Kim, I name those 2. You name all the rest of them. Go.
Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood.
There you go.
We got Dorothy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. Look at them in their toe shoes. Beautiful. Lovely job, ladies.
you can visit their booth up on Park Street. They have a booth on Park Street here.
Very impressive. What's
Absolutely.
also impressive is this young man on the Segway here with a camera. Look at this young man. He's working hard today. Right there. Give him a big hand.
Shout out.
I would have busted about 4 times by now if they would have given me that job. All right, coming up next is Commerce Bank. It's represented by David Caldwell, staff, and their families. Commerce Bank, look, it's flower power. It's being pulled by a classic 1969 Chevy C10 pickup. Commerce Bank, they say they know life's best moments can come with some financial challenges, and they work to help you solve them. You get back to what's important with Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted.
After you eat all that kettle corn, drink all that soda, the dogs, you know what you're going to have today, don't you? Cotton candy. Maybe you want to go for a little run. Well, the Jared Coons Memorial Pumpkin 5K Run and Walk, they are celebrating their 20th run. It's going to happen this October 6th. Their mission statement is to honor the lives of Jared and Jane Coons. They want to create an event that celebrates family and community, and they raise funds for research and organizations that support cancer patients and their families. Thank you for being part of the parade. Well, this is fancy.
Check out this. This is still the Jared and Jane folks. That's pretty cool.
I think
like
so
that.
many of us have been touched by cancer in one way or another with a family member or friend or loved one. And this is a great way to support research right here in our community.
Most definitely. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by.
Again, the date for that run, October 6th. So make sure you check them out.
You ready to dance?
I am always ready to dance.
We know. Did you all see her trying to do Fortnite dances
That's
with the
not
kids?
okay.
That thing went viral. Maybe these young folks can give you some pointers, Kim.
I could use some pointers.
I could use a lot of
I
pointers.
shouldn't be giving pointers out. I should
Exactly.
be accepting pointers.
Yep, the Olathe Dance Center on the way. It's located at Indian Trail Shopping Center in Olathe. Classes are offered in all levels and styles for ages 2 through adult. Olathe Dance Centers companies perform at local community service events. They also travel, and they do a lot of traveling. They perform at festivals, and just recently they performed at Disneyland, Disney World. They were on the stage at Epcot in Florida. Every year they say the dancers look forward to marching in this big Old Settlers Day parade. Well done, ladies.
And look at this cool truck.
1965?
1965.
That's awesome. I like
Peace,
it.
love, and Ford trucks.
There you go.
All right, here's our Frontier Trail Middle School Marching Band and Drill Team. They are comprised of 200 7th and 8th graders. Today they're playing the familiar classic, My Sharona. Hey, that's from our day. My Sharona. My Sharona. The band is under the direction of Sarah Smitko, Danny Call, and Jacob Wilson. The drill team's under the direction of Amanda Douglas and Sarah Sanchez. Principals are Rod Smith, Jennifer Steele, and Frank Bell. Way to go, Jaguars.
All right, coming through next, cheerleaders from Frontier Trail Middle School. Give them a hand. They're getting in formation.
They're getting in
or else they're going to go
formation.
steal everyone's candy. I don't know which. All right, ladies, what you got?
Stand up! Stand out! Jaguar fans, let's shout! J-A-G-S! J-A-G-S! Stand up! Stand out! Jaguar fans, let's shout! J-A-G-S! J-A-G-S! Stand up! Stand out! Jaguar fans, let's shout! J-A-G-S!
Way to go.
Nice job. Well done. Well done, girls. Cheerleaders are directed by Alexis Hunter and Jamie Borchers.
Coming up next, we have the 360 gym. And tumblers in the house.
Whoa. You're going to do that next, right?
If you want to do the rest of this parade by yourself. Way to go, guys. This is 360 gym.
Maybe Jay and Tracy want to go out there. You could do some calisthenics out there, some flips.
Rob, I have enough trouble just bending down to tie my shoes.
That's why I wear boots. I never have to tie anything, man. Saves me a lot of
360
time.
gymnastics where kids can be kids.
Cool stuff. They're located on Lindenwood Drive in Olathe. If you want to check it out, you need more information, it's kc360gym.com.
I know you know this song. Come on down to the grass pad.
Because they're high on grass.
Come on, get in the mic. We all know it.
Well, if any company is ready for the 60s throwback, right? You know what I'm saying?
The grass pad has been high on grass for more than 50 years. The grass pad car is a 1984 Monte Carlo Super Sport.
Nice.
This is only one of only 24,000 produced with the Super Sport option that year. This is the second grass pad car. The original was stolen in 2003, but don't worry, they got it back. They found it, but it was stripped of its parts. So we're all going to sing this together. You ready? I'm going to count to 3, and we're all going to sing the jingle because we all know it. 1, 2, 3. Come on down to the grass pad.
Why?
The grass pad's high on grass.
There you go. Way to go. Well done. That's a nice car. Do you remember your first car, Kim?
I had a 66 Mustang for my
Nice.
first car.
Good for you. I drove an El Camino brown on brown 350 engine, baby.
Why doesn't that
All
surprise me?
right, all right, all right. It was good. All right, coming up next, float number 23, Persons with Disabilities Advisory Board. Float was presented by the Olathe Persons with Disability Advisory Board. It's entitled, We Can Do More Than You Think.
Decked
Very
out in their
nice.
60s gear today.
Done. I like that.
Looking good, you guys.
Visit their booth just right on the courthouse lawn. They have a booth there.
I like the peace sign we're getting today.
Very good.
Coming up next, we have Cub Scout Pack 3250. They are from Heatherstone Elementary in Olathe.
Huh? Raggy? I see Scooby-Doo characters.
I love Scooby-Doo.
Hey, Kim, you're so good with your singing and everything. Don't forget, you can come down tonight to the stage, and maybe you can
She could be the opening act.
maybe you can sing along with Funk Syndicate,
Yeah, I was going to say, you want people to show up.
or
so
go back to the '80s with
let's let the
Exile.
Should
professionals
go
take care
viral
of
once
that.
again. What's up, Scoob?
6:30 tonight, you can catch Funk Syndicate on the main stage, and then 8 o'clock, there will be followed by Exile.
Don't hold back.
And look, Pack 3250 with their adventure machine.
Nice. Look at that. A nice play on the mystery machine there. Good stuff.
Good work, boys and girls.
Thank you.
Up next, we have our Olathe Public Schools Alumni Association. They're proud to recognize the alumni rock stars of the 1960s. The Alumni Association supports class reunions and scholarships for all of the Olathe high schools, past and present. They also recognize alumni for their lifetime achievements with the Wall of Honor. Are either one of you on the wall of honor?
Jay might be on the wall of shame, but
We need to do something about that.
don't forget,
doing, Jenny?
all of you
How are you?
Olathe grads,
Yeah,
they
no.
have a booth right over in the courthouse square.
Good stuff. All right, folks, coming up next, the Timberwolves are here.
The
Little
Mission
thriller
Trail.
action.
Yes, the Mission Trail Band and cheerleaders, as well as the Sapphires dance team, are performing Michael Jackson's Thriller today. The band is under the direction. Your voice just got a little higher when you said that. Band's under the direction of Eric Griffin and Eric Banks. The Mission Trail Sapphires dance team are coached by Liz Crocker and Kelly Uppo. They're led by their captain, Hadley Johnson, and their lieutenants, Riley Cornell, Jada Burris, and Maxine Campbell.
The band and drill team followed by the Mission Trail Middle School cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are led by their captains Alyssa, Sophia, Haley, and Sophie. They're coached by Laura Buckman and Tracy Weibel.
And coming down the road now is Olathe Medical Center. This is one of the Johnson County Old Settlers' wonderful sponsors. So thank you all for your sponsorship. They have supported Old Settlers for many, many years. Thank you, Mr. Frank Devasell, for your years of support.
He's smiling close enough.
I bet he gets that a lot.
I'm sure he does. All right, coming up next, spreading hope and help. Mission Southside. Mission Southside puts God's love into action by extending help and hope. Last year, Mission Southside mobilized over 12,000 volunteers and nearly 5,000 families they help. Mission Southside partners with businesses, churches, schools, civic groups, sports teams, and families as they impact our community. A big hand for the hope and the help Mission Southside provides.
So the crowds look just as big this year as they have in years past when the weather has been.
I do believe so, and it's just great that everybody came out to see this event. You know, so
This is such a part of Olathe and such a part of Olathe's history.
and well, there's a lot of individuals that have come from out of state, like I said, to come back to the reunion, and that's fantastic.
So great. Mission Southside. Coming up next is Equality Kansas of Metro KC. They are a grassroots organization whose mission is to end discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. They work toward the mission through public policy advocacy, education, and political action.
You better hurry, they're going to leave you. All right, folks, coming down the road here, Indian Trails Middle School Marching Cougar Band. They're the next group performing in the parade. They're from Indian Trails Middle School, of course. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brian Jackson. They're going to be performing Oye Como Va by Tito
Oye,
Puente.
Como Va.
Mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar, mulata. There you go. I can't sing, but it won't matter because you won't be able to hear me in a second anyway.
So you get a little taste of everything. We had My Sharona,
Uh-huh.
and now Oye Como Va.
They sound good, and they've garnered a lot of awards. They've earned superior ratings at the Max Green Concert Band Festival and also at the Festival of Music Regional Concert Band Contest at World of Fun. The dance team is under the direction of Miss Erin McGraw and Miss Ann Stowers.
And now we have the Indian Trail Middle School cheerleaders. They are home of the Cougars. The students and staff are Cougar strong. They're proud, and they live Cougar pride daily. Take it away, ladies.
One, we are the Cougars too. A little bit louder, three. I still can't hear you. We are number one. We are the Cougars too. A little bit louder, three. I still can't hear you. We are number one. We are the Cougars
Two,
a little bit louder,
three,
I still can't hear you. We are number
one. Woo!
Well done.
Thank you, ladies. Way to go. What do your shirts say? That bow, though.
Nice. Hashtag that bow, though, right? There you go. My high schooler told me to say that. He said say hashtag everything, and you'll get applause.
Up next, we have the Kansans for Kobach, running for Governor Chris Kobach, along with his running mate, Wink Hartman.
Oh, check out the old John Deere's rolling down the way.
What's their slogan? They're still running like a deer.
They are. I like it. Takes me back to my old farming days in Texas. Well, my dad did a lot of it. I just did what that young man did right there, just riding on the front. This is the Greater Kansas Two-Cylinder Club, the Greater KC Two-Cylinder Club, a Metro Civic group who restore and display the old Johnny Popper tractors. Last Johnny Popper models were made back in the 60s, with the earliest in the 20s. This tractor club is about 100 members strong, and they help support the Ag Hall of Fame up there in Bonner Springs, Harvester, Special Olympics, and other groups around the Metro. Tractors are lined up in order of the year. The oldest in the front, they say, go green.
Up next, we have the Olathe Republican Party. They are chaired by Adam Thomas. They represent the Republican voters within the city of Olathe. The ORP helps elect officials that support the values of Olathe voters. Meetings are held on the first Monday of the month at the Olathe City Hall. They're open to the public. And today, walking with the ORP, several Republican candidates running for office. The ORP encourages you to vote for these candidates on November 6th.
Hey, Kim, do you know who's coming next?
Olathe West High School.
That's who it is. It's the Owls of Olathe West.
Band, dance team, and cheerleaders celebrating their second year by performing in many community events to share their passion for band, music education, performing arts, and athletics. They have the same goals held by students, parents, directors, and community members. The Olathe West Band is under the direction of Carol Lohman and John Wickersham. The Olathe West Dance Team is under the direction of Allie Plankers and Megan Zeek. Both groups aspire to grow over the next several years into programs known for high-quality performance, successful students in the classroom, and in life.
And
The
Kim,
newest
this is our
high school
newest high
in-
school.
Yeah, the newest high school in our Olathe district. And here's Kansas football and cheer. They're a recreational league for boys and girls, kindergarten through 8th grade. With us today, we have cheerleaders from Olathe West, Olathe East, and the Blue Valley areas.
All right, folks, next coming your way is Robert Olson for State Senate District 23. Rob Olson is the chairman of the Senate Utilities and Legislative Post-Audit Committees. Rob Olson also serves as a member of numerous other legislative committees. He's joined today with many family and friends. Rob says he appreciates the opportunity to continue to serve the constituents of the 23rd Senate District.
Compassion, excellence, dignity. These three words define life at Villa St. Francis Catholic Care Center. Villa St. Francis is right up the road, providing 5-star long-term care, short-term rehabilitation, and skilled memory care to members of the Olathe community from all faith backgrounds, regardless of their financial means. Villa St. Francis is one of the only communities in Olathe providing care to those considered Medicaid pending.
Guys, we have over 100 floats this year. That's about normal. A lot of people want to take part in this 120-year tradition, right?
That is correct. This is supposedly Kansas' largest parade, and it has been for probably about 15 years.
Did you get nervous at all when you saw the forecast?
Yes. However, Kim, I can't control the weather, but it's turned out nice. So this,
And you knew these folks would be out here rain or shine.
their rain or shine is correct.
Because polio may stop the Old Settlers Day parade, but not Mother Nature.
Not Mother Nature.
You know who else was nervous? Joe Loria, because he lives in Olathe, right? So he was nervous, but he's out here, so you know he wasn't going to come out here if it was going to be terrible weather. So we'll talk to Joe here in a few minutes.
Look at this beautiful Chevy. On behalf of a grateful country, Vietnam vets, they say welcome home. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. And look at this old VW bus. This is the Olathe Faith Journey Church of the Nazarene. Folks are carrying signs. Peace will return, love will restore, hope will revive, and faith will renew.
When you're talking about love in the 60s, you got to have Herbie the Love Bug, right?
Of course you do.
Come on in, the Love Bug is here. Very nice.
Might happen.
Okay, who wants to push? I think the van broke down. Oh, there it goes. If anybody's ever owned one of those, they probably know how to get that thing around because, you know, it happens sometimes.
It's kind of like my 66
I was
Mustang
going to
back
say,
in the
I had
day.
a car like that. I had to push home a lot. Good thing it was light.
Called my sweet dad more times than he probably cares to count to come and pick us up from various places.
Nice.
Dignity Memorial. These folks are from McGilly and Fry Funeral Home. Looking sharp in the 60s.
And all you youngins out there, that's actually how we used to dress in the 60s.
And I bet you looked good doing it.
Enjoyed it all, so believe me.
Did you have any of those big high-heeled boots with goldfish in them?
No, I didn't, but I did see those.
But he had a friend.
I just had the bell bottoms that were like 2 foot wide at the bottom.
Let's give him a big round of applause. This is the Salvation Army doing so much good for so many in our community here. This is the official vehicle of the Salvation Army.
Those red
Very
buckets will
nice.
be out before you know it.
They sure will, so make sure you hit them up. And of course, the Salvation Army Disaster Services going wherever we need them in cases of disaster to help many, many, many folks all across our area. Here comes the green machine.
The green machine. I'm sure this parade takes a lot, and Old Settlers Day takes a lot to put together. You guys probably start working on next year right when this is done, don't you?
We actually start in December working for the following year. I know as far as all the commercial booths, arts and crafts and everything, we start taking applications February 22nd. So it's a pretty well an all-year planning.
But it's a well-oiled machine, isn't it?
It's a lot of work, but it's just so great to come and see the kids and everything else having a good time. That's our pay.
Old Settlers Committee also provides scholarships, $10,000 in scholarships this past year, and we try and do everything we can to be a good partner in our community.
Wow, y'all are doing it well, and you have been for a long time.
Lietta is currently serving on the board of the Olathe School District Board of Education. She has a proven track record of effective and respected public service. She's also a successful entrepreneur and business owner. And she's hoping you will vote for her on November 7th.
All right, coming up next, the Minute Clinic, offering a broad range of services to keep your family healthy. Come by and see us 7 days a week at your local CVS pharmacies. Don't need an appointment. Most insurance is accepted because they say health is everything. Those are pretty handy, I got to tell you. I've visited a few times with the kids. I'm sure most of you all have.
Look, here's my favorite CVS gal.
Yeah?
We have a close relationship
Do you?
with 3 kids, and we're living right around the corner.
You're just trying to get longer coupons.
Exactly. All right, can you know, walking the parade's one thing. Cartwheeling through the parade
I'm
is quite
impressed by
another.
these youngsters. Well done.
This is
Good job.
McCracken's Gymnastics and Swim School. This is their 41st year to participate in the Old Settlers Parade. They're located right there off 151st Street and Keeler in Olathe, and they offer activities for boys and girls of all ages, recreational as well as competitive programs. They host birthday parties, they do field trips, they do summer camps, and so much more. So check them out, McCracken's Gymnastics and Swim School.
Some of them are walking on their hands, though. Look at that. That's impressive.
Yeah. You might be able to walk on your feet. These girls can walk on their hands.
Well done. Especially on a wet pavement.
They've got gloves on. They're prepared.
We have a little lull here, Kim. You want to go join them?
I think they're asking for you out there. Let's count. Who wants to walk on their hands, and we'll count your steps?
Well, are they steps if they're on your hands?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
My goodness.
22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. I'm losing the view of my blue hands.
That's
These
awesome.
kids are not messing around.
Oh, that was great.
McCracken's Gymnastics and Swim School.
Well done. All right, next up, Deanne Mitchell is a candidate for Kansas House of Representatives. District 26 includes Southern Olathe, Spring Hill, Northern Miami County. She's a lifelong Kansan who's lived in Olathe for 33 years in District 26 for the last 16. You can vote for Deanne on November 6th.
Coming up next, we have the California Trail Middle School Marching Bulldogs. Their dance team is leading the way today, and leading the band is the Gold Duster dance team. Their coach is Lisa Mansfield. The band is under the direction of Andy Chappell. They're performing Louie Louie.
Nice.
I see a Madeline and I see a Megan. I know a couple of these little dancers. Looking good, ladies, and sounding good, band. California Trails principal is Mike Wiley. Assistant principals are Shane Caberlin and Carrie Ficken. Let's hear it for the California Trail Gold Dusters and Marching Band. My middle school band ever sounded as good as these guys do.
Neither did mine.
And here come our California Trail Middle School cheerleaders. They are sponsored by Mary Rosworm and Mallory Lovall. The squad is led by captains Ashlyn Arnett and Paige Miles. Way to go, girls.
All right, we got more cheer and more gymnastics coming your way. Here comes the Kansas Gymnastics and Cheer from Olathe. KGDC prides itself on providing the highest quality preschool, recreational, competitive gymnastics, cheerleading, tumbling, and ninja storm programs for children of all ages and abilities. They've done it for over 25 years.
And if you can't see them, it's because they're ninjas.
It's because they're ninjas. Don't mess with them.
Kim, as the mother of a dance daughter, you've probably gone out and done this all over the place, haven't you?
I actually have not.
Oh.
I haven't done a parade yet. Are you inviting me to march in the Old Settlers next year?
We want to
Instead of
count how
stand
many
up here
steps
with
you can do on your hands.
I can tell you right now, one.
There's another group right now.
Here we go, guys. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job.
Nice. Well done.
Way to go, ladies. Coming up next, we have Michael Ashcraft is seeking re-election to the Johnson County Commission, serving Eastern Olathe and Central and Eastern Lenexa.
Go Mike.
You can find out more about him at joco5.com.
Kim and Rob, we have all kinds of events going on all day here at Old Settlers. I think I threw that program down there to you, Kim. But basically, we start at 9 a.m. We won't stop until the carnival's over tonight.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Very cool to check out. And I'm told that the rain is going to hold off a little, maybe a little drizzle for the next hour or so. But Joe Loria promised me this afternoon it was going to be dry. That's what Joe says, and he's coming up in a few minutes. So if you don't like that, you can take umbrage with him. Hey, you see the yellow dogs going by? Yep, that's the big old school buses from First Students. They provide safe and professional transportation for students of all ages. Providing professionally trained drivers and monitors is a First Student priority. First Student is currently recruiting school bus drivers and monitors. If you're interested, you can apply online or simply give them a call. The information is right there, firststudentinc.com. The number 913-782-1050.
And then instead of saying, do I need to pull this car over, you get to say, do I need to pull this bus over?
That's coming from Mom. Am I going to pull this minivan over?
I do not have a minivan.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kim and Rob, do you guys like ice cream?
Iced tea?
Who doesn't?
Ice
Yeah.
cream.
Oh, ice cream, yes.
Well, don't forget tonight over here by the Courthouse Square, we've got 5:30 p.m. an ice cream social, and that's going to be sponsored by the Grace United Methodist Church. Everybody can use ice cream and pie.
Absolutely,
root beer
especially
float.
homemade pie from some church ladies. Yum.
be handy.
Nothing like it.
All right, check out this smooth ride coming up from Johnson County Community College. Did you know that the JCCC offers driver's education? Each one-day class meets on Saturdays. You have the same instructor from start to finish. Don't have a permit? No problem. Oh, I thought someone was yelling at me. Most students can complete their driving in 4 to 6 weeks. Check it out if you need some information.
And you're listening to the Maranatha Academy, located in Shawnee, Kansas. This is a non-denominational Christian school. They serve the Kansas City metropolitan area, and they have been doing that for 44 years. The band program is in its 29th year of existence. They feature a marching band, a pep band, a jazz ensemble, pit orchestra, as well as a concert band. They are one of the largest Christian school band programs in the entire state of Kansas. They travel to Washington, D.C. every 4 years. The concert band has also received consistent superior ratings at state contests. The MCA bands have been directed by Steve Gordon for 28 years. Remember.
Fittingly, they're playing September, right?
You didn't know you were going to get serenaded all morning,
Yeah,
did you?
someone should have told me. I would have brought my earplugs. I'm kidding. It's been a long time, Kim, since we shared the dais. It was like 6 years ago when we first started doing the morning show. It's kind of crazy. All right, coming up next. Hello, fellas. The Olathe Police Foundation. Foundation raises funds on behalf of the Olathe Police Department. A monetary donation is a great way to show your support for the men and women of our Olathe Police Department. A big hand for all the folks who don the blue and keep us safe. Thank you very much.
Who's in the mood for pizza? We have Blaze Fast and Fired Pizza. It's a fast casual pizza restaurant located at 11983 South Black Bob in Olathe. You can go on in there, customize your pizza. They make it from scratch. The dough is healthy. The ingredients are fresh. Then they fire it up for you, and it's ready in 180 seconds.
Really? Wow.
That's 3 minutes.
I would say that's
it.
blazing fast. I was kind of hoping they were throwing out pizzas.
I know.
Well, there's a pizza right there. I bet that crust is airy. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
Here comes the Studio School of Dance, located in Olathe. Give them a big wave, ladies. They can leap, they can turn, and they can wave. Give them a wave, girls.
Oh, look, they're doing Fortnite dances. Oh, wait. I thought they were.
Let's see the floss.
You do the floss dance?
There she goes.
There you go. My son tried to teach me that, and I think I threw out my hip.
What about the Orange Justice? See, that's what I was trying to
Look
do.
at the young lady in the stripes. She was rocking the
What else?
floss dance.
What's this one where you put this on your head? You jump
What's
back
that
and forth?
called?
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. If you haven't seen Kim try those, just look it up on the internet. You'll find it. All right, next up, the Olathe Junior Service League. Every girl is a little princess.
Look at these sweet girls under their umbrellas.
That's awesome. The 2018 Miss Sweet Six contest is sponsored by the Olathe Junior Service League. It continues a long-time tradition of celebrating little princesses in our midst. This year's winner is McKenna Miller, and the Royal Court is made up of Gary and Vicky Simpson and Jessica Miller. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us today. Nice job.
Give us your best beauty wave. Ready?
They got the wave
Long, long, short, short, long. Long, long, short, short, long. You got it.
Well done.
Miss America, here they come. This is the Prairie Trail Middle School Band. They also have their drill team with them today. They are performing Celebration, Cake by the Ocean, and their fight song. The band is under the direction of Mrs. Gina McElwain and Chris Walters. The Blue Diamonds dance team is under the direction of Kelsey Willis. Go Huskies! The Howlin' Huskies are Prairie Trail's premier pep club, followed by the PRT cheer team, coached by KP and Molly Miller. They are thrilled to be here today. And again, go Huskies!
All right, folks, next up is Cub Scout Pack 3288. They're chartered out of Center of Grace Church. Hey, guys, welcome to the parade. We love you. Thank you. We'll send the check in the mail.
This afternoon after the parade, we'll have a couple things at McGillian Fry Funeral Home. We'll have, it's pretty fun. 12 to 4, you've got Gab Fest. I don't think Kim could keep up with this lady that hosts that. And then we have the slideshow Olathe Then and Now. Kind of a couple of gems. If people get the chance, please go see it.
Have you guys tried Silas and Maddie's ice cream yet?
I think I'm about to.
It is homemade ice cream. They are a Kansas original. They are celebrating 20 years in Olathe, and it is good. I mean, Carly calls it shut up good.
Really? That
Yes.
good? All right. Nice. I like the shirts. Ice cream is cheaper than therapy. Ice cream is my favorite food group. I hear you. Well done. Best thing about eating ice cream when it's kind of cool outside, you don't have to worry about it melting, running down your hand.
It's true.
All
Perfect
good.
day for it.
See, there you go. Next up, Michelle Dombrowski. She is a candidate running for the Kansas State Board of Education, or a Republican for District 3. Remember, folks, to go out and vote on November 6th. While Michelle's group is going by, I want to run down our sponsors again. A lot of great folks out here making this big day happen. A lot of our sponsors, including Olathe Medical, Amos Energy. We have Embassy Suites out here. A lot of other folks helping out. Mid-American University, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGillivray Funeral Home, Marsh's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and our buddies over at KFKF.
Do you think you could do this?
No way. Maybe once. And then I need to go to the Minute Clinic.
This is Georgia and Jonah McCoy.
Look at that. Well done.
Riding their unicycles, twirling batons, juggling
On wet pavement.
on wet pavement.
I believe Alfred can ride a unicycle, right? Hasn't he done that before?
I've never seen that actually
I think
happen.
Mark Alford can ride a unicycle. We know he can ride a motorcycle. That's impressive. Very impressive.
Way to go, guys.
I'm pretty sure he can ride a unicycle. It helps he has that low center of gravity. He's just like, 5 feet off the ground.
Here
hope
comes
he's
the
listening.
Oregon Trail Middle School Band. They've got their drill team with them today as well as their marching band. The band is performing, one of my favorites, Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. The drill team is under the direction of Mallory Friday. The band is under the direction of Nicole Chappell. I hope you enjoyed today's performance.
Nice. Well done.
That is quite a drum line. This is the Oregon Trail marching cheerleaders and the pep club. You guys brought everybody today. Directing the cheerleaders and pep club, Courtney Bush and Jen Zimmerman. Go Tigers. The Oregon Trail administration is Justin Howe, Annalyn Morris, and Denise Herman.
Look at the tiger. I like it.
That
Got
is
the
a dab.
championship belt and the Rocky IV shorts. That's awesome. They're knocking it out this school year, apparently.
Love it.
Good stuff. What's your favorite Rocky movie? Which one you like?
Which one was the one where he beats the Russian?
Ivan Drago?
Yes.
That's Rocky IV.
That was my favorite.
That's a good one. I like that. I like the older ones, the first two. Old school.
Adrian!
Go, Adrian.
Can't hardly forget Oregon Trail, of course, one of the more famous alumni, Darren Sproles.
That's right.
Who's still in the NFL.
Still playing in the NFL. That's right. Was playing the other night. Philadelphia Eagles. Yep.
Went from Oregon Trail, high school, K-State, and now the NFL.
Been doing it a long time. All right, coming up next, the Backyard Specialist. It's a local company that provides recreational play equipment for family, schools, churches, and more. They offer top brands of swing sets, trampolines, basketball goals, lots of accessories and customizations. You can visit their store and display area right here in Olathe to see what they have to offer. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can actually bring the kids for an open play. They have a dozen swing sets, trampolines out there. So, it's a great deal. Even if you're not buying, you can bring the kids out there and wear them out and then take them back home. You're all good to go.
And look at this awesome float. This is Cub Scout Pack 3435. They're out of Fairview Elementary in Olathe. Their inspiration for their float was Yellow Submarine. You guys did a fantastic job.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
A yellow submarine.
Come on, y'all know the words.
Hey, you were raised right.
Yellow
Look, that kid even knows the words.
All right.
All right, let's talk about some of the food folks can get out here today, because there are so many food vendors, and many of them are for a really great cause.
Well, we have the famous Grange pups offered by the Grange, and they are very good corn dogs.
I've heard if you call them corn dogs, you're going to get in trouble.
That's right. They're called Grange pups.
Grange pups.
But we have such a wide variety of food that you can almost find anything that is delicious up there. So I highly recommend that you visit them. We have 22 food booths on premises.
Yeah, plenty of options for meat on a stick.
Yes.
My favorite.
Coming by us now, Legacy Flooring Contractors, your hometown flooring store for more than 25 years. Stop by their showroom at 605 West Dennis Avenue in Olathe. You can find all the latest styles, options in carpet, tile, and hardwood. Legacy Flooring.
All right, next up, Topeka Jefferson City based United States Submarine Veterans. There you go. I hear the call. They're a local branch of the National Organization of Submarine Veterans. Their membership spans from World War II to the folks serving today. The float is a scale model of the USS Guardfish.
Look at that. Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
That's amazing. Thank you indeed. And one of the current base members made 7 combat war patrols while a crewman on the USS Guardfish during World War II. They represent those who have served in the UN submarines as well as those presently serving. Again, today's submarine force comprises of approximately 4% of the entire naval forces. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
We salute you. And here comes Trinette Waldrop. She is a candidate for Johnson County Commission Chairman. Do you love rock and roll?
I love rock and roll. If you had another dime, I would put it in the jukebox, baby.
Here comes the Olathe South Falcon Regiment. They're playing the 80s classic, I Love Rock and Roll. The Falcon Regiment 2018 Marching Field Show is titled Gifts of Joy. Features music from Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy, My Favorite Things, and Can't Stop the Feeling. The regiment is led by drum majors Coley, Jeremy, Davis, and Noel. The Golden Girls are led by Captain Meadow and co-captains Ellie and Kennedy, as well as Emily. The Golden Girls are under the direction of Victorio Palomino. The assistant director of bands is Mike Fila, and the director of bands is Chad Coughlin. And let's hear it for the Olathe South High School cheerleaders. The squad is led by captains Lacey Martin and Melissa Weathered, and co-captain Shirley Alfaro. Go Falcons! Cheerleaders in training are what these girls are. This Kansas City Football and Cheerleading Club, the Olathe South KCFC Cheer Area Directors, led by Kinsada and Angela. These kids are grades kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. KCFC is your program that introduces the world of cheerleading in a fun, safe environment. The program runs from August all the way through November. They start registration in February. This dedicated group of girls cheer at Heritage Football Complex each weekend beginning in September, and they end their season in November with a competition to show off their skills. All the coaches and area directors volunteer their time to make sure every girl succeeds.
All right, coming your way now from the Monticello Community Historical Society, this beautiful fire truck. For over 30 years, the Monticello Community Historical Society has been dedicated to preserving the history of Monticello Township in northwest Johnson County. Check out this truck, folks. 1974 edition. It was used by the all-volunteer Monticello Township Fire Department from 74 to 1989. It is currently on display along with many other artifacts and objects of local history at the Monticello Historical Fire Station Museum. That's at 83rd and Gleason Road if you want to check it out. The truck is driven by Larry Shifsky.
Chris Hallmark is up next. He's currently running for Kansas State House of Representatives in the 15th District, right here in the heart of Olathe. Chris uses American Sign Language as his primary language, and he would make history as the first deaf person elected at a state level. Chris is a founding member and state representative of the Deaf Grassroots Movement, a national grassroots organization. He has traveled the world, learned of many cultures and ways to communicate. He is a born fighter, willing to stand up to the system and bring every language, race, and culture to the table. He wants you to join the fight and be a history maker.
Make the right mark. Vote Chris Hallmark. November 6th. Register to vote by October 16th at cdmvotes.org.
Again, folks, don't forget our entertainment coming up this evening at 6:30. Funk Syndicate, and probably 6:15. Kim Burns is going to open for them. What are you going to sing? Have you figured out?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
undecided.
surprise.
A surprise. You'll just have to be there to figure it out. And then stick around at 8 o'clock. Exile is taking the stage. So that'll be fun tonight.
And here's Life Chiropractic. They've been serving Olathe for more than 20 years. They have expanded services to include care and treatment for scoliosis now. Life Chiropractic is a family practice that takes the whole body into consideration to take care of the whole person. They focus on the spine, spinal corrective care, nutrition. Look at this, you guys. I think they brought a spine with them today. They look forward to many more years of serving the people of Olathe and Johnson County.
Next up, Kansas City Superior Cheer. There they are. Kansas City's very own performing cheer squad. If you need more information to become a cheerleader or book the squad, they can perform for you. They're going to perform for us right now. Ladies, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
KCS, Kansas City Superior Cheer. I hope this next group is passing out cards.
Yeah, passing out coupons.
You've got maids.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, here you go. I
All
request. She wants to make an appointment for tomorrow at noon.
$100 off their spring special. Get one of these. You've
That's a
got
great
maids
deal.
out of Olathe.
And I think you have a customer. You need more information, their website is right there on the spiffy vehicle there. You've got maids.com. Check out that young lady driving.
Here comes our Spring Hill Middle School band. They're under the direction of Mr. Dan Woogie. The band is active with pep assemblies, concerts, and competitions. A special thanks going out today to Rod Sprang, Aaron Todd, and Dr. Wayne Burke for supporting the band program.
Rob and Kim, we want to give you a little background here as far as attendance
Yes, sir.
of Old Settlers. Now, today, of course, you can't judge it because of weather. We'll have 50 to 75,000 people down here for the parade.
Wow.
Normally, we'll have attendance over Thursday, Friday, Saturday of anywhere from 200 to 250,000 people.
Wow. Well, that's
And
one
again,
of the
it's
reasons why
just
it's the
a-
best in the state.
A big reunion for folks.
That's a lot of Grange pups, isn't it?
They say. I bet a lot of people meet at that stand. That's one that's there every year, year after
All right,
year.
give a big wave to the Buffalo Soldiers. Alexander Madison chapter of the Greater KC Buffalo Soldiers. Chapter was organized back in 1966, 100 years after the 9th and 10th Horse Cavalry. The 9th Cavalry was organized in Greenville, Louisiana, and the 10th at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. 41 chapters all over the United States. John Bruce is the chapter president. He's a native of Olathe, graduated from the original Olathe High School. Only the second president of the chapter. The first passed away back in 2015.
What you may not be able to tell when you look at Rob is that he's wearing braces.
Yes, they're invisible.
They're
supposed to be.
Invisalign. Well, here comes Strode Orthodontics. They specialize in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. They offer the clear braces, they offer the metal braces, and they offer everything in between, including Rob's very own Invisalign. So check out Strode Orthodontics. They're owned and operated by Dr. Claire Strode, who is an experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialist. The staff walking in the parade today has decades of combined experience, and they are passionate about serving you. And look at their beautiful smiles.
Indeed. About time to catch some urban air there, Kim. If you're looking for the best year-round indoor amusement in Kansas City, Urban Air Adventure Park is the place for you. You have new adventures at the center there. It's the ultimate indoor playground for the entire family. It's fun. It's just a big trampoline park. It's awesome.
And look at these handsome guys. This is Cub Scout Pack 3387. They're proud to be part of the Old Settlers 2018 parade. Their float has two elements that symbolize peace: the traditional peace sign, and then the Scout insignia.
There you go.
All right.
You want to go down there with them?
We're getting the floss going. We've got dabbing happening. These boys know what is up.
They're
Love
shaking it up.
Love is incorporated into all that they do. They are thrilled to be an inclusive Scout pack.
That's awesome. Well done, guys. All right, folks, here come the Broncos. Spring Hill High School Marching Band traveled to Orlando, Florida last December and marched in the Citrus Bowl Parade at Universal Studios. This year's show is entitled Summer of Love 1967, includes the songs I Can See for Miles and Happy Together. The band has consistently received #1 ratings from ESU and Baker University Marching Festival. Special thanks to Mark Williams and Dr. Weinberg for supporting the band program.
Look at the bell bottoms on their directors. And here come the Spring Hill High School cheerleaders. This year they have 16 girls cheering on the Broncos to victory. They are led by Captain Michaela Klutz and Cameron Clooney, as well as co-captain Grace Billings and Olivia Bates. They have been working hard to prepare for this season by attending a UCA cheer camp. They got first place for their band chant routine and an overall superior rating. They are excited to be here and share their spirit with all of us.
Driving by now is the Olathe Public Library Bookmobile. Olathe Reads. They do indeed. It's been driven by Indian Creek Library Manager Bob Miller. Bob's there. Give Bob a wave. Hey, Bob, how you doing today? What is Olathe Reads, you might ask? Well, it's the library's inaugural community-wide reading event for all ages. The city library and schools are encouraging all residents to become involved in reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You can participate in various Olathe Reads events. You can check it out. Good stuff.
And here's the Sikh community. Sikhism is an independent religion that believes in one God and in selfless service. Sikhism is the 5th largest religion in the world. They've been in the U.S. since 1897. The majority of Sikhs wear turbans. They will be serving free food and beverages in front of the Sikh temple at 126 South Cherry.
Morning.
We'd like to thank our generous sponsors for the parade today: Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-American University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGilly Funeral Home, Marshall's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and KFKF.
And
These
Kim,
folks are working hard to make sure everyone's hydrated. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. Thanks a lot.
Kim, they do have a food booth right in front of their temple, and they're giving away free food.
Yeah, they're giving away free food later, so go check
And
out their
free
booth.
drinks.
Speaking of food, Kim, coming down the road now, Chewy's.
Chewy's.
Chewy's has been providing fresh made from scratch. Oh, a little Tex-Mex action.
Chewy's is
love
opening
Chewy's.
a location right there on 135th as well. Coming up. I'm
you
going to
go.
be there.
That's good
Grand
stuff.
opening.
Got your chicka boom boom sauce.
There is nothing
That's
like
what I'm
it.
talking about.
Anytime you can say chicka boom boom, it's
love
going to be
it.
a good day.
That's awesome. They also have as big as yo-face burritos and the Elvis fried chicken and famous free nacho car happy hour. Chewy's has you covered for all occasions. Located 119th and Strangline.
Here comes the Pure Magic Foundation specialists. They are celebrating the 60s with peace, love, rainbows, and hippie buses. Pure Magic is a full-service foundation repair company. They specialize in foundation settlement, bowed walls, leaky basements, falling concrete. They make your foundation problems disappear.
And you can visit their booth.
Busting
They're on
out
the
the
lawn
moves.
area.
You doing the mashed potato?
Let's see the mashed potato.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank all you guys for coming out. I know it's raining a little bit right now, but thanks for your patience and thanks for sticking around. Also, big thanks to Mr. Matt Klein. He's behind the camera here. He's right there. He's giving me the stop symbol. I'm trying to embarrass him.
He's giving you the stop with, keep going. keep
Yeah.
going.
So if you're watching online on Fox4 or KC.com, behind the camera, Matt Klein, Mr. Matt Klein. He's got an Olathe North hat on. I'm not supposed to tell anybody that.
Matt Klein is the dad of daughters, and I bet some of those daughters are Girl Scouts. Here
So,
are the Olathe Girl Scouts. They are Girl Scout strong. They welcome girls from all across Olathe to show them what a century of leadership looks like. These Girl Scouts are go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders taking on adventures in 4 program areas. We've all heard about STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. They also look at entrepreneurship, outdoor experiences, and civic engagement as well. Then, now, and always, Girl Scouts prepares girls for a lifetime
That's
of
okay, good
leadership,
try.
success, and adventure.
which one of y'all brought me cookies?
Not
What
yet.
happened? They're like, not a chance, dude.
You have to buy those.
Guys, I just noticed in that group there was a guy holding up a banner that said 1966, Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs,
Yep.
back to the 60s.
There you go. That's a throwback for you right there.
Remembering the 60s.
Okay, next up, the Santa Fe Middle School Marching Band.
This is the original junior high in Olathe. The band is under the direction of Mr. James Austin. The Storm Drill Team under the direction of Beth Deanna and assisted by Lindsay Albrechtson. Here's our Santa Fe Trail Middle School cheerleaders and pep squad. They're under the direction of Melissa Erker and assisted by Lauren Owens. The Rowdy Crowd Pep Club is under the direction of Jen Baker and Terry Thomas.
Busting out a little Batman. There's a 60s throwback. Go to Adam West days. Remember the old school? I
Yes.
love that. That was fun, right? Biff, boom, bang.
Here comes
stuff.
Well Wilderness Kids Therapeutic Nature Center. They offer nature-based programs for kids of all ages and all abilities. The center resides on a 10-acre homestead in South Olathe. They have animals, outdoor classrooms. They have a discovery barn. Their fall schedule starts soon. Make sure you check them out. Well Wilderness Kids.
All right, we want to run down our generous sponsors for you once again. Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-America University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life and Mission Church, McGilley Funeral Home, Marsh's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and our friends on the radio from KFKF.
Looks like we've got a little break in the action, boys.
Look, Kim, basically, just a little background on the parade since this is where we're at. We've got 6 different divisions, all handled by volunteers, of course, part of our committee, and are just people who come out and say, hey, can we help? Just a reminder, not that we're all getting old, but Jay and I kind of are. If you are interested in becoming a volunteer for the Old Settlers Festival, we are looking for applicants. It gets kind of late in the morning on Sunday morning, tearing down, late Wednesday night, setting up. Feel free to come and contact us. We need the help.
What are the qualifications to be a volunteer?
Good health.
Good health, that's it? Upright and able?
Good health.
Do you have a heartbeat?
Come on down.
Well, if I could also mention a couple other food items.
Yeah, let's talk about the.
Yeah, you're making me hungry.
Going to a parade or a fair or anything, you've got to get the funnel cake.
You have to get a funnel cake. That is correct.
What else is your go-to? What else do you
Well,
have to get when you're out
we have
here?
what is called the walking taco.
Those are good.
Ooh,
Pretty good. Second Baptist Church. But also the Kansas for Life has cheesecake on a stick.
oh,
Kim, that.
they're
that you
talking
gotta
my
have.
language.
Yes, yes. You have to have one of those. But we have ribs. We have Reuben sandwiches, pan-fried tacos. This year we do have the Nazarene Church has a food booth. They're our newest food booth. Fantastic soft tacos and tamales. So
Yum.
I would highly recommend that you try them out. But we also have the smoked turkey legs and roasted peaches. Try that.
Yum.
Roasted peaches, that sounds awesome.
Here are United States Air Force recruiting out of Lenexa. They are Air Force recruiters. Their mission is to recruit our nation's finest members to join the world's most dominant airspace and cyberspace force. So if you're a high school graduate between the ages of 17 and 39, the Air Force can help you discover your skills, earn a college degree, and help you become a leader to take your career to new heights.
Shout out to all the Air Force folks. Thank you very much. Shout out to my wife if she's watching. Air National Guard.
Nice.
There you go.
That's how she keeps you in line.
A little bit, yeah. She's a little strict. That's why I work all the time. I got to get out of the house. All right, coming up next is the Pinwell Gable Funeral Home. For more than a century, they've provided compassionate funeral care. They've opened a funeral home in 1994. Over the years, their professional staff has served generations of Olathe families with compassion and care. Congratulations and appreciation to the Johnson County Old Settlers Association for 100 years of dedication to the community. Thank you very much.
Beautiful horses.
Yep.
And look at this old fire truck coming down the lane. Carl Stoker, this is a 1957 GMC midship pumper tanker fire truck. It was retired from the Olathe Firehouse number 1, but they brought it out today. They are keeping the spirit alive, Carl Stoker.
Horn's still working.
They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Oh, not at all. All right, next up, Mid-America Nazarene University. Pioneers are here, folks. University was born in the 60s, 1966 to be exact. 52 years later, the university has educated some of our city's finest. Mayor Mike Copeland, who went by earlier, the fire chiefs, all kinds of folks, local doctors, lawyers, teachers, nurses. They are Olathe proud, and they're proud to be your hometown university. Thank you.
They're also a wonderful sponsor of the Johnson County Old Settlers, so thank you for your sponsorship.
How you guys doing? Doing all right.
Wild West Days are right around the corner. They're coming up Saturday, September 22nd and Sunday, September 23rd. You can enjoy live entertainment. There's going to be a chuck wagon cook-off, lots of hands-on activities, stagecoach rides, and much, much more. This is the Mahaffey Stagecoach Stop and Farm. They have other activities for their fall harvest weekends, fall cemetery tours, they trick-or-treating. You name it, they do it out there, and it's a great history lesson that's lots and lots of fun.
Yeah, very interactive. You hands-on. It's all kinds of cool stuff. I like that stagecoach. That'd be fun to ride around in.
These guys have the right idea with the boat.
I was going to say, it's been raining a lot. Some of y'all might want to build an ark or just jump on this boat here. This is the KVC Kansas. It's a nonprofit foster care agency in Johnson County. They provide resources to children and families. Now, folks, there are currently almost 600 children in foster care in Johnson County. If you're interested in helping a child in foster care or being a foster parent, you can contact the fine folks at KVC.
And look at this sign. 572 Johnson County children are in foster care and need your help. Give them a call.
While we've got a break here for a moment, just something maybe the general public's not aware of. Again, we kind of do things basically 9 months out of the year. We have a break where everybody kind of needs it to get our health back together. But we sponsor girls and boys state candidates. We do scholarships. Scholarships, relatively new the last 2-3 years, but any high school senior this year, if you would like to, make sure that you contact Old Settlers. We'll send out information, but we get more and more scholarships every year.
How much money do you guys end up helping kids with?
This year it was $10,000. As we get more candidates and everything, we'll expand out on that. Since this is a Johnson County Old Settlers nonprofit, any high school, public, private, whatever it may be, they can apply for scholarships. We've had DeSoto, we've had Marantha, we've had all over the place in Johnson County. It's not just Olathe.
That is fantastic. And college is expensive,
Yes,
so every little bit
is.
helps.
I hear some Louie. We got to go. It's coming from the Pioneer Trail Middle School Band and Drill Team. The award-winning Pioneer Panther Pride Band is under the direction of Phil Holmes. The dance team under the direction of Carrie Wood. Let's take a listen to Louie.
This is our Pioneer Trail Middle School drill team. They are award-winning Panther Pride. The dance team's under the direction of Miss Carrie Wood. And here are the Pioneer Trail Middle School cheerleaders. They're under the direction of Miss Angie Carlson. And the mascot.
Panther Pride. Hey, Culligan man! There you go. Everybody yell at him. That's fun. You call your Culligan man for all of your water needs. They sell bottled water coolers, water softeners, reverse osmosis drinking water systems, and a whole lot more. They also do repairs. So if you need something water related, who do you call, Kim? What do you say?
The Culligan man.
There you go.
Next up, we have Cub Scout Pack 3084. They are from the Prairie Center Elementary School District. You can contact their school for more information. Prairie Center Elementary out of Olathe.
Oh my gosh. That was impressive.
I remember when I had hair like
Well
that.
played.
They built their own VW bus here. Look at that.
I know all of y'all are probably getting hungry and thirsty, and there are so many booths over there that are selling food. Every once in a while, I get a whiff of it coming over this way.
Very good, very good. I mean, there's a lot of good desserts also. So, like you said, the funnel cake, though, Kim, is fantastic.
It's a staple. That's a must.
Johnson County Parks and Recreation District would like to say thank you. They'd also like to invite you to enjoy and join them for Park Palooza. It's going to happen on September 16th from 11 to 6. It's out at Theater in the Park. You can also check out their newest parks opening later this year, the Big Bull Creek Park in Edgerton and Meadowbrook Park in Prairie Village. The Johnson County Parks and Recreation District.
All right, coming up next, our photojournalist Matt Klein, who's behind the camera sporting the Olathe North High School hat. And guess who's coming up next, Kim? The Screaming Eagles.
The Screaming Eagles. The Olathe North Screaming Eagle bands have a long and proud tradition of representing Olathe's original high school, as well as the Olathe community. The band will be traveling to the Bands of America Super Regional Competition in St. Louis. That's coming up in late October. This is the first in the school's history. The Olathe North Band is under the direction of Patrick McCarty, Josh Maddox, James Austin, and Sarah Biggie. The percussion is under the direction of Jake Tyler, Adam Edmonds, and Will Johnson. The Eagleette dance team is under the direction of Jamie Berry, Tara Bergrat, and Kayla Sinclair. The Screaming Eagles would like to thank the Olathe Public Schools, Olathe North staff and administration, and of course all the band parents and community for their tremendous support. Go Eagles! And the cheerleaders not only cheer, they sing as well. The Olathe North cheerleaders under the direction of Ashley Garcia, assisted by Janelle Brookus, Lauren DeVries, and Amanda Keltner.
And the next generation of cheerleaders walking down the road as we speak. The Kansas City Football and Cheer Group.
Go Eagles!
I got to give props to all the bands and cheerleaders coming out because a lot of them played last night.
Right.
Football games in
Friday
the rain.
Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, and then back out early this morning to celebrate. It's always awesome when the bands come. I think that's a great part of Friday Night Football.
It is. And quite honestly, we had quite a few that came after the football games. So, and just really enjoyed the event. So, but these bands here, in fact, that was the original high school for Olathe that just came through here. And naturally, it's an old school, and they do have a tradition.
They all sound great, too.
Here is our Miss Johnson County Scholarship Program. Michaela Carson is our local representative of the Miss America Scholarship Pageant. As Miss Johnson County, Michaela has served more than 500 hours supporting veterans and military personnel through her program, Operation Welcome Home. Liz Halsworth is Miss Kansas United Continents. Liz volunteers with several organizations, including the Natalie M. Foundation, local recycling programs, and much more. Liz will travel to Las Vegas to compete for the national title in February. Good luck.
All right, next up is Colt Martial Arts, located at the corner of Lone Elm Road and College Boulevard in Olathe. They offer Taekwondo classes for children ages 4 through adults. All right, we're going to have a little demonstration here, guys. What do we got?
We're breaking boards.
Oh.
Are we breaking boards?
Oh, snap.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Wow, can you teach me how to do that?
There he comes.
Oh, it's slippery out here. It's
That's
tough.
all right. It's slippery. Try it again. You got this. Nice.
Well
Way
done.
to go. Woo!
Oh, nice. There you go. I kind of want to try that, Kim, don't you?
Good job, you guys.
Nice job.
Folks,
What's
don't
that?
try
When I
that
think
at
about
home.
Carl Douglas and everybody was kung fu fighting.
They were.
Talk about going back
Everybody
in
is
time.
kung fu fighting.
Exactly. Those kids are fast as lightning. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Here comes the Community Blood Center of Greater Kansas City. They're celebrating 60 years of supplying life-saving blood products to our local communities. They're asking you today, can you spare a pint? They're conveniently located in St. Joe. They're in Gladstone. They're in Kansas City, Missouri. They're in Overland Park, Kansas. They're in Topeka, Kansas. They're really excited to announce the grand opening of a brand new Olathe location. They're going to be located right off 119th Street, and that's going to open September 10th. So make sure you go give the Community Blood Center of Greater Kansas City a big Olathe welcome.
Yeah, that's opening up on Monday.
Kim and Rob, I've just got to throw this out. Our parade chairperson, Sheila Reitmeyer,
Yes.
well, she's actually Sheila Reitmeyer Eubanks.
Really?
She got married this summer. Gerald Eubanks, nobody knows this guy. He does everything around here. He fuels the generators. He pulls our trailer in that has all of our equipment. He's here until the end, 3 a.m. on Sunday morning with us and everything. Wow. So I just wanted to get a shout out to Sheila and Gerald.
Sheila and Gerald, we couldn't do it without you.
And a lot of great volunteers and a lot of folks behind the scene work a lot of hours to make this one of the best parades in the state. So I want to give them all of their due. Thank you very much to everyone who takes part and puts on this wonderful parade for all the folks to come out and see.
Seems like a good time to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, let's do that. Our generous sponsors today, Olathe Medical Center, Atmos Energy, Mid-America University, Embassy Suites, Navy Federal Credit Union, Life Mission Church, McGilley Funeral Home, Marsh's Alterations, Mitigation Dynamics, and the folks from KF on your FM radio dial.
There you go. Coming up, we have the OATC, the Olathe Advanced Technical Center. They're home to the Olathe School District's 2-year career technical programs, and that includes things like auto collision, auto technology, construction trades, culinary arts, welding. These programs are open to all Olathe juniors and seniors. The OATC programs have produced several state and national competitors as well as national champions. Peace, love, and OATC, home of the Roadrunners.
A little golf cart horn sounds like a Roadrunner.
There you
See?
go.
Meep, meep. Well done. Check out these cool bikes.
Those are some handlebars. OATC, Olathe Advanced Technical Center.
And folks, don't forget about the entertainment for tonight. Coming up at 6:30, it's the Funk Syndicate. And then coming up at 8 o'clock will be Exile taking the stage. So maybe, you're going to go home for a minute, maybe change clothes, dry off, come back. Make sure you visit the booths over there and also go get you some food and then sit back and enjoy some music. Joe tells me it's going to clear up this afternoon.
Okay. And there's an auto show going on right now. Talk to us about that, because there's a lot of really neat old cars over there.
I do believe that this year they had about 175 vehicles. And like you said, it's nice going over there and reminiscing on some of the vehicles, because by golly, if you're as old as I am, you remember some of them.
Take a step back in time and join us over at the auto show.
Our president, Donna Manning, over here, too, wants to remind everybody the flower show is going on until 3 p.m. today.
And that's inside City Hall, correct? Yes, inside City Hall. The auto show's in the parking lot of City Hall, and the flower show is inside the building. So do that while it rains, then you can come on out and see the rest of us.
But check out these youngsters. They are from the Kansas City Athletic Cheer. It's an all-star cheer gym out of Overland Park. They have competitive prep,
Hi,
rec, and preschool
ladies.
programs available.
Now those are some
of the preschoolers
bows.
right there. That's good stuff right there. This past year, they took our competitive teams to the summit, the World Series of Cheer. All teams had a fantastic showing. And our senior level 3, they made it to the finals. In October, they're going to be starting up daytime programs, so go check them out if you're interested.
And here's Life Church. Life Mission Church has been in Olathe since 2002. They are led by their worship float. You're hearing the worship team from their weekend services. Let's hear it, guys.
Also, Kim, Life Church for setup, they sure help a lot of the vendors unload, and then Saturday night they will also help the vendors load up.
Life Mission Church out of Olathe, serving the Olathe community since 2002.
That's quite a contingent. That's quite a showing.
It is. And this is the kids' float, and they have popsicles.
Lots of good stuff there. If you're interested in Life Mission Church, folks, you can go to the website, lifemission.church. Very good. Well done, guys. Thank you. We have plenty up here. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Life Mission Church.
I do believe we might know these folks coming up the
I
way
see a
in the
light.
Jeep.
It could be a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. Look at that bright light coming your way. That is, I believe, our Fox 4 Jeep. And I think I know who's behind the wheel of that weather machine.
Who?
It's Joe Laurie, I believe.
Joe's
They let him
driving?
They let Joe drive. Now, we had some other folks that were supposed to be here. Mark Alford and company were supposed to be here, but Mark is has it in his contract that he can't get his hair wet. So that's why Mark's not out here today. But everybody else from this, I believe it's Megan and Joe. And Joe's driving, so if you're on the left side, y'all need to pay attention. because he's not looking at where he's going. I'm going to go down there and give him some business. I'm gonna
Let's do
run
a
in front
live
of you here,
interview.
Matt. Let's do it.
Joe, pull over this way.
Come over here. Doesn't matter. Joe, don't run over me. All right, Megan Diller, Joe Loria. How's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy?
What is up?
How come they let you drive this? How did you get to drive this, man?
Because my penalty for the crummy weather is I have to drive the car.
You know what? He is nice and warm inside. Do you have the heater cranked like...
No, we're chilly. We're both a little on the cool side. We don't want to be, you know, freezing. Like everybody else sadly is. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But by the way, that's a cool cowboy hat you have on.
Old Settlers Day, Joe. You got to sport the lid. So what's going to happen the rest of the day? We're going to get a live forecast right now. And if you don't like it, you can meet Joe at the end of the parade.
Oh, great.
It'll get better tomorrow. No, it's just going to be like this for the next couple of hours, and then it'll get a little bit better after like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Okay. So you heard it from Joe. It'll get better around 3 or 4 o'clock. Joe Loria, Megan Diller, they'll be on tonight around 10:30, 11 o'clock. You can check them out on Fox 4. See you, kid. Hey, y'all watch out. Seriously, he doesn't know how to drive. He's a meteorologist, not a race car or a Jeep car driver. So
Coming up next, we have First Transit Ride KC of Olathe, formerly known as the Joe. Not anymore. They are your service for transportation in the Kansas City area. Ride KC Bus. And here comes Cub Scout Pack 3467, representing Black Bob and Green Springs Elementary Schools in Olathe. The pack is proud to have family scouting available to both boys and girls to share the adventures and lifelong skills they are learning. Cub Scout Pack 3467.
following the Cub Scouts is Chisholm Trail Middle School Marching Band and Drill Team. The Chisholm Trail Wildcat Band is under the direction of Owen Evans. Chisholm Trail Thunder Dance Team is under the direction of Megan Hankins. Today the band is playing the classic 60s Neil Diamond blockbuster hit, I'm a Believer.
The Chisholm Trail Middle School cheerleaders. They're under the direction of Jessica Graberger and Megan Comp. The team consists of 7th and 8th graders. It is great to be a Wildcat cheerleader.
It's even better to be a Wildcat mascot. Warm
No kidding.
and probably
Getting
dry
a
under
free
there
ride.
today.
Here comes a Rapid Remodeling. If you need your house painted, your deck stained, Rapid Remodeling is able to provide an estimate within 72 hours. They will call you back. Warranties included with every project. The satisfaction is guaranteed. Rapid Remodeling. Call or text them.
Discounts for everyone. Well, maybe not. They'll work it out. They'll make a deal with you.
And here comes Grace Church, Rob. They meet at the Prairie Creek Elementary School every Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:40. They provide a fun and safe environment for kids as well as individuals with special needs. They invite your family to join them. You can learn more at visitgracechurch.com.
Got some nice dance moves up there on that floor.
Grace Church.
Oh, there's
She's
look
going to
at
be
that.
good more now when she
There's
gets
some
home.
moves. All right, following the fine folks from Grace Church, Jeff Caldwell and Mary Gert, they're running for governor and lieutenant governor of Kansas. Their goals: eliminate the tax on food and water, lower private property tax, legalize cannabis and hemp to pay for schools, and cut corrupt government spending, and defend the Second Amendment. Be sure to go out and vote, folks, on November 6th.
And here we have the Olathe East Pride Band and Talents Drill Team. They are from Olathe East. They are the Orange and Blue Brigade. For this year's parade, they're performing the hit song Believer by Imagine Dragons. The brigade is led by drum majors Brian, Anna, and Cordy. Their field show this year is entitled The Spirit of Winter. They sound good, don't they? Here's why. They are defending their grand champion performance from last year at the Shawnee Mission North Marching Festival. The band is led by Director of Bands Jeff. The Talons are led by Kathy Alcorn. And here come the Olathe East cheerleaders. They're led by their senior captains, Telson, Katie, and Kristen. The team ranks superior at the Southwest Showcase and fifth-ranked team in the state of Kansas. The girls work hard. You can join them in November as they plan for their next return to the state championship in Dallas in January as they compete for their national title. Go Hawks!
Very enthusiastic, and I know they were out last night as well, so still fired up this morning.
Cheering their little hearts out, and so are the parents, and they're back at it again this morning. The Orange and Blue Brigade.
I have another Scooby-Doo sighting. There they are. Fred, Daphne, Bilma. They're all down there. I see them. Where's Shaggy? Oh, there he is.
Kim
All
and
right.
Rob,
Yes, sir.
depending upon the weather tonight, around 5 o'clock on the north side of the administration, right before the ice cream social, music of a different type, the Olathe Civic Band, weather permitting.
Okay. Weather permitting. Hopefully that works out.
And this is Polestar Plumbing, Heating, and AC. They've been serving Kansas City since 1984. That is 34 years. Polestar is a full-service plumbing, heating, and cooling company for the best rates in Kansas City and family atmosphere where your needs are always their top priority. Call or visit polestar.com.
You got Scooby and Scrappy up there.
Yeah. And the Mystery Machine. And coming up next, we have Olathe Ford.
They're riding in style. Check out these vehicles. This is the 2018 Coachman Sports Coach Model 350 DL. The DL is diesel. It's got a pusher engine, plenty of luxury features. So, Kim, you can feel at home even when you're on the road.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be nice. Also coming up, the 2019 Coachman Leprechaun Model 319MB, which is available for rent. Mention the Old Settlers Parade and receive 10% off a rental booking. Olathe Ford RV sales, parts, body shop storage, and rentals, home of the world's happiest campers.
And we got to give a big shout out to Dance Expressions. They're coming up. So, you know, when you're kind of toward the end of the parade, you got to wait a long time in the holding area till you get to finally start going. So these folks have been out in this weather for longer than anybody today. Dance Expressions celebrating 20 years of teaching dance and tumbling. They have two locations to choose from. One's in Shawnee, right off K7 and 83rd, and the other one's in Paola. They're right there in the historic Park Square. Dance Expressions celebrating 20 years. And then we cannot forget about our Cub Scout Pack 3202. They are out of Indian Creek Elementary School in Olathe. They say, "We are eagle born." Pack 3202. Way to go, guys.
Well done, well done. And Kim, we've seen over 150 floats go by this Old Settlers Day parade. Another one in the books, another amazing parade.
Another parade done with. And we really appreciate both of you coming out to do this for us.
Oh, it's such a fun
Old
day,
Settlers
and we
appreciate
always create so many memories here out at Old Settlers. So we hope you enjoy your time. The cleanup crew is here. Do not let the rain slow you down today. The Old Settlers goes on, rain or shine. It was stopped one time in its 120 years, and that was because of polio. So don't let a little rain knock
Not
us
gonna
down
hurt you.
today.
A lot of activities continuing throughout the day. So come check it out if you can, folks. I want to say thanks to all the folks behind the scenes who made this happen for us. Mr. Matt Klein on the camera there, all the folks back at the station running the website on fox4kc.com. We appreciate everybody watching. On behalf of Kim Burns and all the folks involved in the Old Settlers Parade, I'm Rob Collins. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for being out.